Nkwasiafo, you can separate nkwasiafo from nyansafo. Me pese John Mahama ba dum so ba. Ewrade John Mahama. He, ma dum so maninye ewrade. Miyam be 5 months. Now I catch up some books ni dum so ni yanya den. Ye pe communion ase ye pe ye den, Christian wine. Sweet wine and communion. Yenyi baako. Ye benum communion, ye be di communion nko without sweet wine, and as ye benum sweet wine nko without communion. Ni e choose baako. Open me ni nyina di, what board dam. Either so be use communion nko a, na akofia ko no munsuo. And as so be twi sweet wine, na akofia ko di pan wegu so. E simple as that. Inti gara John Mahama ba. Obema mo communion, no ama mo sweet wine. No aka chem se mun choose baako. Oji communion na wedi, na do minimum dry na akofia ko no munsuo. Anasa obenum no wine no haya na say odi dey why dehydrate why hydrate kakra do do fia no akodi pan wegu so simple. John Mahama onye Yesu kura bu pan no sena tama na wo che no emu kwa ni breba wo Jesus from na tama Yesu obu pan no na wo che na ebi mu kura ni abresa Yesu we de no so because asa pan no de mo friend say no obu ate pa obu ba ko bi ma Simon na Judas edwa because na Yesu enye intention say obesisi obia but sibia pan no na shape no enti obu ni say po eno de ma akwa ba ko me won say Simon nya kitwa ne hwe Yesu bugi na ye kitwa bi eno ye say Yesu ena Yesu de man Yesu kura po no we ntuma nche de pepepe e de bio na ope era de Yesu kura ntuma nche de pepepe oti ha we dwa time Yesu eche ko Jesus from no me niabre when what did Jesus from when Jesus the last supper or cheche pan no obu mu pen time obu mpa obu mu pen pepepe and the half to ho time was started all your demarcations no baby o demarcate kese e bi so demarcate ketwa me won say so for the bi mu so omuyem ba sanete anti Yesu John Mahama ni makwaka you see the other day ni makwa ja ma yanko show so we be di mo chi am say show no. All right, now let's talk about this. You see MPP for us say Ghana for the past 8 years ubusa MPP for say dey na mayama Ghana say oh free SHS hey Ghana economy is saying if how bad free SHS was managed. If free SHS had been managed well and corruption and nepotism, Ghana's economy will be one of the best economies. But these people did not have a plan in the first place. Time free SHS, they didn't have a plan. And it's not tortoise, and not tortoise. Tortoise now Jubilee House Kufuado. Or call BBC how talk about and say what's your plan? How are you going to raise money to do free SHS? Say the costing. They didn't have a plan. Ghana's economy started dying because we always had to go in there, take money to come and put in free SHS. Now you name the end game. And the free SHS, because Rajo Mahama all the way from 2018, like I said, let's review the free SHS. Yansheni BM, na yansheni free SHS no krampono. Ebetume jinane naso na say your money future. Free SHS no, we were compromising quality for quantity. Into debiani a swan kwa groom na enkwara so bon. And guy, your friend is saying, former Nagrat chair was a mumientie conversation be a course so. Efa Kobonu. Mr. P, what's his full name? Something Kabonu oko eye asempa. And say and the Kufuado, memo Renfi. Tankwasi afro mu blame Mahama. Oh, and the Kufuado as we speak right now. And the Kufuado as we speak right now. Sorry. Oh, where did he go? And the Kufuado, as we speak, we are unable to release 2024 WASI results over debt. Kufuado are buying, Bawumia buying, Sankwasiafo yo omo de wayek ka. Inti nkwara results 2024 results no, wayek is omo to me release. To kwasiati abrochi se we kuya pokika se, John Mahama, wabedi president 5 years. Abuo funu ukuru na so any in. Ojan wabusu apenyi na so any in. When did John Mahama become Ghana's president? Yet they cannot pay anybody. They are not paying teachers. They are not paying. And the wayek, what's the crampono? What's yes, so wayek for say Ghana bind the omoka into omu to me releasing results. Kwasiafo is omu free SHS. You cannot pay for the exams to be marked. You tell me say you are implementing free SHS. We are kwasia. Enjo kabonu and the oko eye asempa, and they were talking about free SHS. One share the danger. Problem Kufuado meja to ho. And the free SHS omokono obia e pass automatic. E de na ko school automatic pass. Muntie. This is what is going on. Kwasi afoti ti abroche kan kwasi say wa wo se otwen ade bechi yes aban hwe oba school free Jimmy aban kokroma no adoto nyoma yanka oba na wo de se pete no nka obetima hwe no o bodam momi ankotie de eye enje kabonu eka fa eye de free SHS any damage a ekoso e wo Ghana momi anka reforms no.
Very well. One of that time, person me know the home come as part of free SHS. The reforms Mufi said was eba eye. Is it true? I heard this from a teacher our tried in the senior high school, and I think I've discussed it on air before. Say, CCR promotion was senior high school automatic.
No, it's not automatic.
Say students, no.
You're talking about the students?
Yeah, men can't teachers.
Oh, okay.
Men can't students.
Yeah.
From Form 1 to Form 2.
Yeah, it's automatic.
Form 2 to Form 3.
Automatic. You can't repeat a student right now.
Because of free SHS?
Let me explain. If I don't explain, people may.
Yeah.
You see, the free SHS is a scholarship given to the child.
Yes.
That's what it basically is. So a child cannot enjoy that scholarship twice. So if the child enters Form 1, government is giving you scholarship for Form 1. When you repeat that child in Form 1, that will be a problem for government to be able to handle. So because of that fear of the possibility of being repeated, I bet ginger so there are schools in Ghana where throughout the whole semester,
student normal school,
then just come Form 2.
But Obama exams, no, or pass you or Form 2.
Some heads have attempted to make presentation to higher authority. So I say repeating it was not successful.
Really?
Because yes, it was not successful. Who making it successful? Where are you
going to get the money from to pay
for that student? And you can't say that what you do that's not government policy. You'll be violating government policy. So they went through
automatic
wholesale promotion. There is no repetition, there is no withdrawal. But in those days, St. John's, over Christmas, you can't enjoy the Christmas until you see your results.
Yeah.
Why? So, Oba will say, your bus school, those days, your bus school now, you're repeating. Joe, I said, you know, the popular one, you need here. And who be a to school, no, you will not fool. Because you feel your parents will not tolerate repetition. So, master, you don't have a choice.
You have to learn. Yeah.
That is no more there.
Wholesale promotion
because of the funding principle.
It is the student never be registration. Now, Okotinefie, our school be okra. And also Oko Form 2.
Me person me both school be the headmistress now complaining to me about such situations severally.
And as do Form 3 in Swa.
Okay, say Asama Obi Busana and Kabonu HHM Obinim. Obi has known this all this while. Free SHS no and the air scholarship. Wholesale promotion. Because there's no funding. Into one time, Udu class where by force also co with him. Because one co with him, I buy Nisika or Beshaw or the same class, Sabia. Teacher and who say you are not ready for the next air stage and next class now. Also come Form 2. Teacher him say to go Form 2 no. Omega just say no man ko into obi tenafia ya ba exam so kra on tro and so you be Form 3 kwasi ade we ko for the Ghana for 8 years kwasi ade we ya busa is free SHS wholesale promotion there's no quality now what would if you know we have free SHS say now person oba go sin ade. So we have a lot of incredible free SHS about Omabe burden on the society. They have become a menace because and the Galamsey site now swallow the youth, that population, it is swallowing the free SHS leavers. Because majority of them in the first place, there was no exit plan. Until they just went through it, then the only option, that illegal part of our economy, so it is swallowing them. As you are fighting a galamsey, then Ekufuado free SHS is producing more galamseyers. Because this is a situation where majority of the kids that come out of free SHS, so the issue is that majority of them are not qualified to be able to enter any tertiary institution. Until now, they are sitting at home and then the system takes advantage of them. And you as a government fighting galamsey, no? You the same government, you are producing more galamseyers. Now you get it. And it's the BNA catch say the free SHS John Mahama say it needed a review. We needed to sit down. Now, almost something about discipline. Oh, free SHS Muntie. See, I thought it's about check and
Angel, on discipline in schools. You say capital punishment in Nihobio.
Yeah.
And this is here for more teacher for no. How do you ensure discipline, especially in the senior high? Well, reports are sometimes yet, you know. Yeah,
Obi, before I answer the question, let me kind of be short because
okay.
A teacher at a Sueso senior high school in Offenso,
okay,
Ashanti region,
okay,
has been brutally stabbed in the left eye by a loitering student. The incident reportedly occurred when the teacher instructed the student, whose name have been withheld, to return to the classroom, according to a report by Daily Graphic. Tragically, the assault led to the loss of the teacher's left eye, severely impacting on his professional and personal life, the report noted.
Or the second I will teach an
So the latest report I got about this teacher, and they say he has permanently lost his left eye.
Oh,
it happened about a week ago. A student stabbed the eye of the teacher, and this is one of many cases that is happening all over the country. You see,
and you believe, say, because you outlaw capital punishment.
Yeah, the resolve, teachers need resolve, not capital punishment alone. In fact, I even feel that capital punishment, say, we should look at it well.
Okay.
I am not in for all-out capital punishment.
Okay.
But that authority and resolve of school managers and teachers to ensure discipline in the schools.
Anyhow.
Identity. Because of Shiatra, most of the programs of Ghana Education Service is sponsored by Europeans. And they come in with the idea they have with regards to discipline and education.
Yeah.
One of the things that they really cannot understand is why we were caning students. So we banned caning. But who banned caning? What did you put in place? Now you can't ask a student to kneel down.
You see, in senior high school,
you can't ask
a student in the leader.
Debbie. Hey, oh, be kneeling down. Time I go school.
As a student cannot kneel down.
No.
You cannot cane students.
No, you cannot cane students.
It is a punishment here, then.
Meaning?
Meaning? Won't be my student in doc.
No, I mean, anything that is seen to be capital punishment you cannot do it. So that discipline that we used to, those days, we teach a bus.
Housemaster,
hey. So see, I say no. When the students run away like that, they don't have a sense of compassion. Compassion.
This is the reality. They go for the same education, no. Now you see, at the way any new obi to acted to say the onim no onim ni nyina. Ayatena kroma 8 years. Obazo chem say obi say onim say enkwara no mo school no teachers cannot discipline them. Obi say obi onim say from ayedien JSS all kids are intentionally passed to come to free SHS. Onim ni nyina. Na there na audit also a journalist no. They know. Now when John Mahama and Professor Nano Pokwajmani NDC are calling for review no, they stated what they needed to be reviewed. Obi wanyom no a journalist. But Otuan Beka said no ba Ghana. We no ma say Ghana no. Otuaya sanity omunim for 8 years. Obi ene oman hene mo ne nkwasiafo maka. They have lived with free SHS. They know it is bad. But they didn't do it. They didn't talk about it. They covered it up. They used words. They were saying we were insulting. They said we didn't respect the president. They said, hey, what kind of hatred is this? They knew it because they were being funded by Ekufuor in the Bushian for Obi Kolo School, Gabi Mune Esheno, Sankwasiafowe. So they sat there. Now it has deteriorated. They are coming to decide for John Mahama. No pressure. Mr. Ramo, John Mahama, no pressure. Remember pressure, madam, so that, Mr. President, when you go to the office from the 7th or 8th of January, relax. Don't give pressure. Show us the books. Share. Obama man hammer pressure. Oh, bottom. Mo yes na mo 20 year. Kwasi am paying Samini or to you not just or 20 year Ghana or 20 year NDC. No pressure. Or copyright cry abo. I buy a be contested. No pressure. I na mo yes am bo etia na mo bom ye nyina kwasi ya sa akode ye wan. O Samini papa pay to talk gina stay me twa otsra ho fro. O peja mo tia nsama ya pa o do Jimmy TV so and the Kevin Taylor we need to say wo. O Samini we need wo wi ni oba wo se aponche wo wugu Canada na mria se wo nan fianfian se ofui no pressure na mo je se mo tueti aye na mo tu ama ye nyina mama kwasie bia mama hama pressure Mr. President elect from the 7th and the 8th take your time take your time mahama take your time bia bukinim nyabotre no gidigidi bia mo bia ehu. Let us all see what is in the book. Ma ye nyina ehu di aka she beda dum so ma endem. Teacher for behu, nurse for behu, soldier for behu, police for behu. Ni nyina yam build it. Men can man no kura ne adwuma, no pressure o gan o to na just o to etia me. Yanko. Now Electoral Commission and the CEC no aba abontene. Ya de manu eduro na de bema mogu. Mo poison no, mo na de bema mo adiewu. Yanko baby yanko for story for bi amba o. Dabi. We will give you your own poison. Monyum na mabobo na de bema mo. Ya train dum so ba ni akofa sa akode na ba no dum so dum mahama madum so bro mahama manembra mahama mi hia dum so shege mahama ye hia dum so ye srew osiafo obo yisi ejimi ye nyina ebe kekere man no obia so obia ho kom now sa akode uncle sakro no ai nansi ode nyumba ku ba 2 days etwem sak career na ende kokyera de ewo Antobiase okwa people teacher, substitute teacher. Ubi amba na wabesho ho. Oh, I am so akode. It is not hitting. I want to come and teach the moral education. So akode. Uwe ni ma so chira di ukrase. Sako, that's yes odi ba ku bi amfa. Kana nka pese be promote ma so na nye adwuma. Sa be so life na say yo. Ayeka. They be on them was uncle be as an old lawyer be any more bi na. I say life nya say teacher. I you see anoko substitute teacher e won to be as you. E ho na betima kwa ha tan nyoma kwa nya adwuma ye se so to nyoma kakra na wabre untumi state energy le bi ni ho wabo akokora wo mu because de bia champagne to no jot e be ku champagne jot no nyumi obo na nsen fork ni esi plate ni so a wentu da de bia e da odim fork be say wo di akesesem so nim hwe fork ikuta no odi tuam ni wasetu unim de oba na yama Mrs. Akọ career na ende George Ara ho obetuma pejema mawo opa feature George Ara na hwe bia obedu Sako de o de mi ametia opa feature George Ara e ho na bo se talent we wiase George Ara ja ma mencha de now you see is George Ara okay besides Mr. P Mate I'm going now let's take care of the editorial of the day Electoral Commission Mensah is a threat to Ghana's democracy and the reason why I say Mensah is dangerous no and they be chiremu if you're a young man in Ghana right now the information we are getting and say the NPP leadership no promises Samia Wuku say obeye the minority leader. Now they have given him a task. Said the 9 constituencies one cannot damwa because before the elections Samia Wuku no de diabolic things he shared in sim say etuobo galamsey for meba kuro be kunipa de adade no one na in charge. Now there's a rift between Nanabi and Samia Wuku. Now cannot damwa mo they have an issue with Samia Wuku because on the day of the elections, numbers are not open to Ashanti region into Mensah. A 2% comedy bar bontino. The NPP, NDC security was able to stop them. Now, at the Kudientia Electoral Commission by a press conference and then say they are planning on using force to claim the 9 seats now Akano from the 9 constituencies of Mokano. And right now, what they want to do, then say they have given Samia Wuku a task. And the task is simple. Ninyana say, almost Samia Wuku and gather a year stacks on the lines. Cannot damwa and Samia Wuku will be in charge of a year constituencies are your record ya. And the EC say we nullify unrecognized it. Now, what they are thinking of doing is some person the force edges our constituencies in here. Into share Greater Accra for a year seats or so. Per se the tags edgy. Over Ashanti Regional 3, per se the tags edgy. So when steady seats now are a MPP seats. And they know they have lost all the seats, especially in Sawoma Dwejiri. Another press seat. It is gone. They know they lost it. Now, what they want to do is they say, Mensah himself say NDC holding on to the 2/3 of parliament. Only Mensah will to jail. So Mensah and the boss they are preventing NDC from having a 2/3 of parliament. That is her priority right now. It is and I would say Mensah. They don't want the rest of the seats when NDC win, They don't want to hand it over to the NDC because the strategy is say NDC nya 2/3 now. The NDC cannot take some decisions because NDC 2/3 are ometuma freje Mensah about parliament. And remember, parliament has the same powers as the high court. So what they can do is they say they can question Mensah, and if they find Mensah answers not credible, now Omangasa committee in parliament they sit on it and see say there are some there are loopholes in her statement. They can come out with a conclusion say Mensah has committed a crime, and that they can write and send to the president for the president to do what? To sign it for it to take effect. Mensah himself, that is very possible. So what she's trying to do is say, she is trying to prevent the NDC from getting 2/3 of parliament. And that is the agenda now. And MPP for now promising to say, Omo be used to state security to take this seat into re-collation. No? The re-collation they want to do, it is going to be bloody. See, the re-collation they want to do in parliament, it is going to be bloody. Because it is a re-collation. I go with Encranfono, Obia Mieshu, Encranfodo, Ebumu Quasiafo, Encranfo, or phone papa. Just say, Omuntia show, because I send me on my church, Brahma, I dare me hear information either. Encranfono, Busam question me. Now, the issue is, Obia Mieshu, Encranfono, Busam, me chain war. Munisika beto chain. And I mean, me could tell me, Boga me go chain $11,000. And I'm saying, Munisika beto be. Encranfo move plane at 38D seat na moto. Me encranfo mo krum ha. Omo fu plane ko Ghana 38D, 39B. Omo te toilet no ho. Sa ro da ko dun kran. Omo dun kran kwasake kasa. Me ye show busa me say me chain boy say $11,000. Now, so what Mensah is trying to do and say, she's trying to prevent NDC from getting the 2/3 fully and get it even more. Into the strategy is now say wabase 9 constituencies results re-collation on TSC because ne officers ni bi wo ha ye tata omo ye tietia omo so ye bu omo o se bi wo kra ne de second gina omo so. Now let me show you something. Say unya abotre na u study how things have folded till this point. You can see clearly say the Electoral Commission and Mensah they want chaos. Yeah, we NDC ni we garden ni auto aba. Ewo constituency, sa constituencies we mu. Where is it? A young man be any of these constituencies. Any day be a mobe say easy I na adwin say omo ba be re-collation. That collation center also more than 3,000 people. You should not allow the EC and the police to override any of you guys. You people are supposed to be very watchful. Our some monitor EC, regional officers and the district officers. You should not allow any re-collation to happen. There shouldn't be any re-collation in Ghana. In fact, it should never happen. Because nowhere in the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana say returning officer declare results. Yasaba say about re-collation declare results. It is never anywhere in the CR 1227 in the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. There is no law that permits that. Into any time obibe na adwin say obey re-collation illegality, and we have the right to ban them. We have the right to attack them because from what we know, all the returning officers are call election it stands per the EC's own act and its own constitution. So nobody in Ghana now should go anywhere else and say they are going to do re-collation. It's illegal. Say Electoral Commission be any office. No, because re-collation or commit a crime against the Republic of Ghana, and that Electoral Commissioner does not have to go home. Any police officer who will be at that place saying, I came to protect, that police officer is an illegal police officer. He's working against the constitution of this republic, and he doesn't have to go home. We need to attack anybody who tries to do re-collation in Ghana again, because wherever the elections were called by the returning officer, that is the end of it. We are not supposed to do any re-collation. The NDC candidate won, and you know, you people are not supposed to allow any re-collation. So or anywhere to put any box down with any, you need to attack them, because they are not supposed to. The moment they do that, there will be chaos in Ghana. The moment you allow the EC to do any re-collation in any part of this country, there will be chaos in this country, in Tokwabesi. To prevent war, we are not supposed to do any re-collation. We will have to protect our democracy. Last time I catch them, I say the Kufuor administration, they are not ready to leave. They want to destroy this nation. Inti young percent to Kwabesi or Ghana no, we the citizens who went to vote at Domiko Abenya, electoral officer no, declare winner. We stick to that, because the constitution of the EC, the Emrana ebo election ho no, it states it clearly. Say and a returning officer declare a parliamentary candidate. The question I want to ask is, say, Adentina EC the list we buy one for Damango count. Why didn't Mensah add Damango? Why? Because the same thing that happened at Obuasi East. They all see a C what Domiko Abenya. They all see a C what Okankwe Central. They see a C what Tema Central. Nyama all see a C what Hafuano South. No? And yet the same thing is see what Damango. Adentina Damango one fan count. Damango, we were here when somebody went into a room to go and declare the election results without the candidate, and we're not even knowing who that person is. And so ECJ Mensah did not add Damango. I didn't know for Damango account because Damango any seat. No youth in Ghana should allow any re-collation in Ghana. Any re-collation the Electoral Commission starts is illegal, and will burn it down. Any police officer who follows any re-collation agent or follows any ballot box in any building that or re-collation, we will come and attack you. We don't want this country. We don't want chaos. Because the moment there's re-collation, all the seats now NDC winning, it will overturn, and that will bring chaos. And we don't want that chaos. Ghanaians don't want chaos. The NDC as a political party, they are law-abiding. That is why they are in court. And the CI 127 states it clearly. In 2020, near to Kromha, and I call Techiman South. Let me show you something. Before we go to Techiman South, I'm sure currently, Atra EC Ocha. No, let me go to Techiman South. I'm sure there. In 2020, Techiman South, a whole electoral officer declare elections. Your botuo. Gidi see the NDC for Busa electoral officer now declare elections. Say papers now they declare elections na when the sign here, where are the documents? That returning officer now ama answer. That was the same day a MPP for the soldier for not soldier for Gina a returning officer. So a man the pressure say on declare my NPP Nino or Techiman South 2020. This is what happened. Let me show you this. 2020 is Techiman South. This is what happened. This is 2020. Techiman South. Well, baby, I declare results. He's the returning officer. Or declare results and SAR results in the ECG2. Now police botu. Even after declaring that result, NDC for returning officer and Obukubusa and said documents in a wing.
With a number. Can you finish?
I just want to make a statement. I've sent everything to region, so you'll get it. To what? To the region. No, you are the returning officer. And I don't have copy here.
You see, you don't have the copy. By law, you were sworn in by the magistrate.
I will pay you.
You see, you are returning officer. That's why we come to you. It is an office work. We just want what you have declared.
You don't have a copy.
If we have a copy, or we can cite it, have a look at what you have declared.
Why should we go to region when you are the returning?
I don't have copy here.
Elections here.
You go which go to region?
You take results.
You see, even if the regional officer gives us the results, we cannot rely on that. It is that which you have given. Yes.
You know,
but the law says that you are the one to declare the results.
You know, my brother, there is one thing. As individual citizens of this country, we all have a responsibility to ensure that the country is peaceful, and that is the primary responsibility that we have in anything that we do. And for instance, that is why I am here. I would urge you to contribute to that peace, because you see, if there is any indication that you have done something that helps the other party to steal the election, it raises tension and it gives a lot of us problems. So whatever you will do to contribute to that, I will urge you to do it. So that if, for instance, they are asking for the summary sheet, be frank and open and say, this is the summary sheet that I prepared. Answer the things such that everybody will be convinced, and then the tension can come down, and then we'll all have peace. Too much tension is not good for the country at all. I don't have any tension like that. Yes. We computer everything. We input everything. They were there. Yes.
It wasn't that you cannot tell me that you have submitted the region and you don't have the copy.
For those who are going to
Mr. Returning Officer,
figures and put them in the book. While they were there, they saw everything. And they didn't do anything.
Mr. Returning Officer, by CI 127, Regulation 43, it says that it is only you've been appointed as a returning officer for the Techiman South constituency. From the facts we have come to you, you have told us that you have declared the results. On the basis of the law, we are asking that what has been declared, if we can be given a copy of the statement of proof known as the pink sheet, showing the results for Techiman South. That is our request to you.
I said I've given it to the regional, so when you go there, they'll give you a copy.
Our copy is with the regional electoral officer. So we should go to the regional director of Electoral Commission for a copy of the Techiman South. Is that what you are saying?
Before we leave, he made a statement. Let's confirm it on camera that he has all the pink sheets of the election.
2020, returning officer declare elections. You put a pink sheet where or see pink sheet in our original kwaji. You say you talk about Techiman. You jinana will declare results. Also now returning officer and Brandon Chester won't kwan or to declare results. No. NDC pushed and pushed. More video they see Techiman South. After that, the NDC worked to petition the Electoral Commission. The same Jane Mensah. And I'm catching Jane Mensah said, this is what has happened. A whole a returning officer declared an election without pink sheet. We don't even have the reference document. So, should it stand? Jane Mensah extra letter responded NDC for in 2020. Catchrom say yes. Say ye tuaba. Na say ye kanyabano. Na say returning officer declare abana. Sana mrane chire. Inti abano whoever he would declare for no. Bibian to Mrs. Sano. The only place that can change that is the court. So when NDC petitioned Electoral Commission, and this was the petition, and this was the response from Jane Mensah. I'm not going to read the whole response, but the part that she stated, I want the response to say, 13 or see re-collation can be done at all levels when requested before the declaration of results. However, once election results have been declared, a dissatisfied party cannot request for a re-collation or recount of the result. This is J. Mensah's statement to the NDC. Into when a J. Mensah Jina Soka say re-collation there, baby, I no any the same day na ye kan abano. Ye kan abano na on peneswa. Saturday na me engineer so ne kan ansa na declare. The moment e be declare abano, nobody can re-collate again. CI 127 is stating emphatically, and that was the reference point of J. Mensah. Inti okacha NDC for say Techiman South. The mu video ma ye both woni nyina no. Or see as far as say a returning officer no it declare no it is done. It is finished. The only thing that can happen to that declaration, Sebio ebetimaka say enya legitimate no, is to go to court. Inti everywhere in 2022 you declare aba ama NDC no by a returning officer no, clearly it is done. Into anybody who does re-collation again, whether EC or whoever, is a criminal. We need to kill that person because that person wants chaos in Ghana. My mention why J. Mensah is dangerous. Also, and the J. Mensah Ekasana, let me show you a typical thing, dangerous thing about J. Mensah. Me one example. Here Techiman South video no. Circumstances surrounding a sad declaration at J. Mensah Jitum no. Techiman South. Time I declare results. Won't they see what I hear? Upon all these things that J. Mensah who are booked for, J. Mensah said it was legit. She did not have a problem. She did not complain, say any of his returning officers were under pressure. You are first kind or see upon your who you know, or see no problem. NPP winning 2020. Osha list way more. I'm going to give you one example when we say J. Mensah or bottom or a boa. When Obuasi East or see Obuasi East declaration. So we tie and then the press conference or say, no, obi kuta sekan ejina returning officer nechi. Obi kuta ekuma. Muntie J. Mensah. This is J. Mensah's statement.
In Obuasi East, the collation center was attacked by party supporters and the returning officer was threatened with an axe. His hands were lifted up and he was asked to declare a winner when that was not what was reflected on the results collation form. Again, that process was not lawful and the commission would not uphold it.
Osi Obuasi West, electoral officer no, na obikuta axe, obikuta kuma janechi, ekuta se kanya, oma ready say omu betwitwa no eno mu pagya ne nsa by force say obi ewini. This is the statement from J. Mensah. It was Obuasi West declaration wrong. Momi yanko Obuasi West ni yanko declaration si bi omo ye no. Se no obikuta aso ejina. This is Obuasi West declaration. Obuasi East. Obuasi East.
In Obuasi East.
and a EC returning officer ubikuta sika njina ni chi. Mensah say adikudienti Obuasi West, Obuasi East. Oma NDC abrante ni wili ni say or no catch Ghana for sana ubikute kuma. This is the statement of Mensah. Munti asmo kaye. Mensah.
In Obuasi East, the collation center was attacked by party supporters, and the returning officer was threatened with an axe. His hands were lifted up, and he was asked to declare a winner when that was not what was reflected on the results collation form. Again, that process was not lawful, and the commission would not uphold it.
This woman is a fucking liar. A target, no matter target NDC seats, no winning. They want to turn the 2/3. My boy Obuasi East declaration actually. After even the declaration, the EC official made sure say the NDC candidate actually signed. This is the this. Where was the chaos? Ekumana Airway. When are they asked by your returning officer actually sat on the table with a gentleman or Obuasi NDC candidate, you know, Obuasi East. He signed on the document. You saw your returning officer Opejan and Sa Obubo result. When they are attacking, this woman saw Obuasi East want to me and call it Emma NDC. Obuasi East for me Kanyan coupon, me Obuasi ni. More from a year. STC, my friend say a year from a year. Your friend say, Wawasi, all the way to the end of Obuasi East. Obia the Adakasi was a re-collation. Mumbunukuno. Me say Obia ba Obuasi East. Say Waba Obuasi East say, or your police, or your soldier, or your EC, or by your re-collation. Mumbu munkuomo. It is not allowed. Enyambra. Monfa weapons in Guan. You people should not allow that. And nobody can go to Obuasi West and do declaration. Nobody can come to Obuasi East with any box. And I trust my people, and I know my people will do it. And I'm an Obuasi boy. Memma Obia and Jimo to me frimunsem. You people basically voted for this gentleman. Yetiha. And Ekufuado. Ba Omiamaka as a police for election police for soldier for account. Yet Yan Obuasi East soldier for Ekobu Obi or preventing soldier for from going to the police station. We were here and you soldier for on camera. Beat Sasam yen can we na sa soldier for this aboneno. We will make sure Saban and Chumaswa Obuasi for Bechumasu Murim. Samu soldier for Namo Gadi Chema won to me as Obuasi. Election day Mubu NDC agent no me say Abayan Chumaswa ye Bechumasu Muremuho. Moma me ba be famufunu. Because I'm maybe a double CBI any 2 year. Obuasi maybe a double BI any 2 year. We can give you a map of Anglo Gold Ashanti baby or Nanny Gold. We can give you a map. In 2 years, so you need now protect this chairman won't to me as Obuasia. Also, tell us about your Obuasi Kurudim. You be cool to watch me. I am sending a warning to these regions. Ashanti from Ochina on Bayas Adiano and Yamin. NDC security, do not fool the people. Ghana for any brio. Re-collation is illegal. And Ghana Nibia the right to attack any re-collation center. No re-collation in Ghana again. All the results that have been called are the legitimate results per the C-127 by the EC. I did not say it. Mensah and a chair clearly in 2020 said, this is the law, and the law is the law. And we cannot flaunt the law. Ghana for, Boase for. Ghana for YMPC Bebum Brasso. Mensah Kacha say, it is only, however, once election results have been declared, A dissatisfied party cannot, cannot request for re-collation or recount of the results. It's emphatic. NDC MP it is illegal. Say isiba any place say or babe re-collation illegal. More acid amu shengu omoso. Mo fabutu omo ye criminals. No re-collation in Ghana again. So be per re-collation on court. Remember, after ye sadia na Ghana for say MPP for na said ye kosu de enye. Mo hwe de si o Techiman South. Macmenu oye de Macmenu ono na edi MPP election enim dey na kokan o so. This is what Macmenu said. Ye busa ne say na ye bo nkofo and as say no ye botuo NDC for busa no question o team say nti ono ohun ni sen o say operi coalition now go to court. Macmenu na ka kire Ghana for kwasiafo impenifo moa we na mudi omochi.
So, but I think you are explaining. Relevant. No, you are explaining. It's relevant, very relevant.
What is the relevance?
It's very. You may deem it's not relevant, but I think it's very relevant.
All right.
Now, the question I ask: do you have the coalition sheet? The NDC says, where is it? Because without that, you can't make a declaration.
Let me tell you that if NDC wants to see coalition, they made a press conference and came out with an Excel sheet and bundled some red sheets, whether they are pink sheets or what. That these are all our pink sheets, as a lawyer rightly said, that you need a primary document. If they have that, let them go to court. Why are they going to worry Electoral Commission? We have ours, and we will meet them in court.
You dispute their figures. And you dispute their claims.
Yes, their claims. Yes.
So you held the press.
You
held the press conference.
Yes.
Why don't you want to finish the subject matter by showing us your coalition sheets? Which is the bone of contention.
I opened myself to the public and the media. If anybody had asked that question, because at the press conference, I invited our executives from Techiman to be with me. They came. In fact, the IT coordinator, he showed all the tapes, the video, and everything. Not me. I was not there. So it's a collective teamwork that we did. So something at the press conference, everybody had the opportunity to ask questions. And I had my team, my parliamentary candidate, his team of executives and election officials from MPP in Techiman. They would have answered all this.
Since you wanted to terminate that discussion and put them to shame that they were wrong, and the central issue is that they say there couldn't have been a declaration because there's no coalition. Why didn't you show that piece of evidence, if you have it?
Which piece of evidence?
The coalition.
The coalition, what is the source of coalition? The source of coalition is the pink sheet.
Correct.
It is added together and you get the summary or the total. And we have all. We showed it. We opened a few to them and we gave the totals.
That is the nonsense you had in 2020. Halitosis and kankain or the purpose of the question. A poor something enemy. Foolish man. When no kankain so free. Or to one on the NPP for Konaive and no catcher say, say NDC for re-collation because in Branich say, so when to man contested coalition or coalition center at the moment they were collating. Now say you're collating ya kase obiye winia. The only place you can seek redress is a court. I didn't think the kwasiaba we have to catch Ghana for say we have to do re-collation. Why? Why should we do re-collation? Na Ghana mbrane MPP dia. If the EC decides to do re-collation, burn the facility down. If you're a young man and they are Ghana go forward because of these elections, people have been shot because they wanted to protect their ballot. Kwasiafo Mensah oba bema oba abuofunu oba we on in America ha. Last within the picture chere oba kwasiampenyi we in America boy we on in America ha obiambo di trimutu adentira otikura emraye juma. In America, they will not flout the law. They will not make sure the law goes against some people and benefits some people. Oba boy we to Chrome ha kwasiya he's enjoying life. This your son. This your son. This foolish boy is here. Kwasia, because of you, dirty woman, you kunipa 8, yasa kunipa 4. Uhu fin, Obanye. Obaway. Oba Ghana exclusive cast last week and now we are part of fear. Mensah kwasiaba. You just want to just destroy the peace we are enjoying. All because kwasiebi per se or nullify NDs for majority in parliament. This is your son. And people know him in Ghana. And you have other family members. And this your son is walking on the streets of Ghana telling girls say, Nema media, nobody can touch her. She will rig the elections for the MPP. What damn? You Mensah, you are crazy. The law is the law. And nobody, Mama can be being Ghana for. First and there 2 Sebi, yan 2 Sebi BM, 7 Edia Bedruha, 17 Nipa 8 2020, 17 Bima Wunde, yan 2 Sebi BM, what was your Kuya Mabodam, na MPP in Ghana na yomudia, Mensah and Ghana nedia. And I'm going to send this out. If you're a young man, you voted to elect your leader or your member of parliament. Well, we name se mo kanyabano. Anybody who comes to any constituency, Obekacha say Electoral Commission say re-collation or a criminal. You people have to monitor every collation center in your region. These regions are deliberate. There is no law backing what they want to do. It is illegal. I will not sit there for anybody to use any bad law to destroy my nation. Because from what we know and from the CI 127, it is illegal to do re-collation. Anybody, and if the IGP or sanctions the police in Libya and the Ghana military says soldier Libyan DHR, we are criminal, we will kill you. The mob, the people will come after you because you are going to involve yourself in an illegality. They want to take this seat, and these seats have all been declared. Mr. Damango, I don't know for Damango and Shadi Wim. Where is Damango? Abujina post Damango. Where is Damango? Mumbusa, we saw what happened in Damango. I can let my team pull the video of what happened in Damango. Anna Damangonia. Why don't we have Damango in this? And the question I want to ask the Eastern and say it's a simple question. On say and the Electoral Commission a press conference. Electoral Commission a press conference. What conducted elections? What conducted presidential elections? What conducted parliamentary elections? The 40,000 polling stations in Ghana, nobody had an issue with the presidential elections. You have issues with 9 constituencies when it comes to the parliamentary elections. These are 2 different elections. Why do you think say Mensah enka presidential election? Yato aba on the 7th. And the date on the 19th. Almost 14 days on Tumi Mamu presidential result. Because the presidential result does not affect the parliamentary. Ask yourself why. That is why our press conference are on taking questions. Mahamudu Bawumia recorded 38% in this year's elections. They know. Mahama actually moved 2.1 million votes. They know. Now we are Electoral Commission. We are commissioner. Kwasia we Jimmy Kurano. O person di pane trust. What conducted presidential, conducted parliamentary. 9 constituencies also there's a problem. Now presidential, nobody has contested presidential numbers. Why don't we have the final figure? Why don't we have the final figure? Because or release the final figure of presidential, it will show you, it will give you a clear understanding or a clear idea of how the parliamentary went. That is why they are holding on to the presidential results. Because who has contested the presidential? So why is she not bringing out the presidential results? Why? It is because John Mahama actually John Mahama crossed 57. John Mahama Baumia only made 38%. John Mahama made over 2.1 million votes more than Baumia. And the reason why they are not releasing the presidential results is because they have seen the figure, and when they show us that figure, it will reflect in the parliamentary. That is why they are holding on to the presidential, and it is illegal. In the history of Ghana, on the 7th, on the 19th, you need presidential results. Now, democracy will be papa there. The democracy we are enjoying in Ghana, does it belong to one person? Is it supposed to be controlled by Kufuor and these foolish twebs? No. We are all supposed to be part of the democracy. We pay them. So why do you sit there and tell me I don't respect Mensah? Because from this behavior, you could say this action, it can destroy the democracy of this nation. John Mahama led Bawumia 2.1 million votes flat. I know. Bawumia did not cross 38%. They know. They can't do anything about it. And they don't want to release the number because release the presidential now, it will reflect in the parliamentary. And anything that they want to hold on to presidential, what is stopping Mensah? And anything at press conference on taking questions. Or we are no Johnny. Or your press conference, we are, because what for the whole Ghana, you are the final returning officer. You are 2 weeks. To my final figure of the presidential. Let's say the parliamentary has issues. What about the presidential? Ekufuor catch the man in presidential and say, why are they integrated to East my Boniana? Because people can die through this. This kind of attitude can destroy Ghanaians. The Mensah you know a bit about destroy democracy. And catch them say, we are not out of the woods yet. Ekufuor still want the chaos. Mameka Bibincho. If we allow as Ghanaians, not Mensah coalition or any constituency, the democracy will destroy. Because you know what? The people who won will not agree. And they're going to get on the street. And people are going to react. Let the laws work. And the law says clearly or states clearly. See, 127 says, when declaration is made, it's final. The only place that you can go and seek redress is the court. Finito, finata. Why is this foolish bleach thing working in Ghana now? Almost say mukuro no mamo. Na moshe the young people of Ghana, mamum jamu we bokele Mensah mbe say mukuro mano. Ne bati America. Mensah ne bati America. Ena all school papa. Ye tuya $10,000 a month. Ne bati America ne mo say shenu. Ena no ti Ghana na mumba ye bo mutu. This is a simple thing. Into ye penye na ohwe me. Now, because I deserve to insult these people. They deserve it because I'm Jimmy. Sa Obawe we Jimmy. And it's selfish interest. Ghana's democracy from 2016. Sa get away from 2020. Get away. I say democracy na bedru hane. You do a point where we have all come together peacefully. Yet to aba obi ambo no nyonko. Kwasi aba na my results are and also done in tokwa. Why should I be saying please here? Why should I be using ketchup? Why? It is my democracy I'm fighting for. Ghana for the youth of this nation. Especially the NDC grassroots. Prepare yourselves. They are going to bring the police. They are going to bring the military. They are all illegal. They are criminals. Everywhere they try to do re-collation, you have to treat them like criminals. Some have to die. No collation should happen in Ghana. No collation must happen in Ghana. All the results, at least Macho Obuasi Atra Mensah. Obuasi East, you declare results peacefully. Osino Bikute Kuma. Metihe Mehu Kumebia. We are all here and we saw the declaration. Unwe Kuma. So Argentina, the returning officer for Ghana's elections. Ultimately, TV Zuka Obuas no be could take Kumajina returning officer Nechi. I heard on TV. My mention of the C 2020 Savalugu elections, no parliamentary declaration. Should the C 2020. And so Nina Mensah to me say 2020 Savalugu under Mensah. Mensah said she didn't see anything wrong with it. This is Mensah 2020 Savalugu here.
This is not the one you correct.
We finished. The one you started giving is finished.
It's finished.
We have to finish. See, you have been able to.
So now declare.
John Binam had 17,580, and Alasa Umar had 14,631, and then we have the total valid ballot 32,211, and then rejected 774, and then total vote cast 32,985. The power invest in me. Mr. John Jabal Binam. The fact that you have had 17,580, you have declared as the winner of the Zabzo constituency, the parliamentary seat. You are declared as the winner.
2020. MP before control number the man. Ubia Dana Joroni the man is a kind declare results. Mensah did not see anything wrong with this. Sablugu for Adano and an MPP for chairman for control results man. Chairman and a throw you. Party MPP party chairman a throw you not Timano or T declare. Kwasiabati is was a mimi so bada. It Kwasiaba we be say Ghana democracy metia. Menye please. Upe please every me ho. Sablugu 2020 Mensah ji we to mu ochitum. Kwasiaba obati America Charles Mensah. Onenam kroma di jantrafo. Onam akra twitwi cars di girls catch some ma me de obi antumi nya no hwe. Kwasiaba obi ba yekuno. Sablugu 2020 NPP chairman for any cultural results the man electoral commissioner officer say on declare Mensah say it is true. As far as say a returning officer declare kwade wuji tumu o ka kire NDC for some court abuofunu. This is a war against the Electoral Commission. This is a war against Mensah and the EC. This is a war to protect our democracy. And I'm sending this message. And especially mo TikTok for Kwasiafoni bina mo de muntwa de papa de bia Kwasi ade na mbese mutwa de gisika no. I am sending this message to mo ahemfo na mo Ghana, the National House of Chiefs. All these things happening, you are seeing it. Before election 2020, the chief imam of Ghana released a statement and spoke to every young Ghanaian, especially people from the Zongos, that nobody should be chaotic. We should all be peaceful. We should try and make sure we don't involve ourselves in chaos. The chief imam was emphatic. We needed a peaceful election. Yakoto abewie. Mo ahemfo no nyina mo tete Ghana. Mo aso for Peace Council, Christian Council. Mo yeye musu to fini de nam Ghana kurum. Me hu mo Pentecost de makwa eye President Mahama. Ene de for mo de mo fa mo jimi ntina Ghana. Na mama Mensah Kwasiaba we nya de emra na da ho no. Nobody should call NDC to table. The law is clear. You declare bi e kire court. Inti no church, no elder. Ye pe Kwasi obebie na no se me your hene. And that the EC ye no mo me amwana democracy. Ye bo timutu abuofunu. Ye the Ghana mra na ye adwuma C127. That is the law. If you want to do that, go to court. The Obuasi East seat, a NDC tia, and I believe my people in Obuasi East, do I bear man uncle? Me say, Dome, sa sa situe. Kwabenya, sa situe. Come out. Sa Dome Kwabenya seat, NDC dia, no re-collation. Sa seat, Okankwe Central, NDC dia, in Sawadu Ajiri. no re-collation NDC dia. Another dompre kwasi ya beto aba. Hwasema na otete Ghana eka. Another dompre kwasi ampenyi yeba beto aba 2020. This was the nonsense he was saying. Today he's fighting for his seat.
Tension be any group. You see, so kwa about to no be ria. Once that's so die. Or we can see na Joma be very no. And that's so die. Joma was one of the finest politicians. So what do we need the Amanyo Semochi? He was one of the finest. From the days as a minister, deputy minister, and as an MP, or Kasana Hotipa, and if you're Nikasano, Nikasa won't say, Dain't ya? Oh, says a full one out of Nakaka. There's a 10-year Nodi. It's a clear indication, so very, and he's going to lose.
These are the stupid people you allowed into our parliament. And the opposite of the Bugaji seat in Sawem Adwejiri, NDC, we need seat, no. Yeah, free court, S7 or court, also one J. Kwasia, on said to me, yeah, the Nyansan guarded to me. A dirty riffraff like this, near man, Kwana Kotana Parliament, who fee on a mawu on J. Stupid guy, or to it not more, or didn't call for them. You are talking about John Mahama. You see, today, you are even struggling to hold on to a simple parliamentary seat. Because what is some way I'm not to John Mahama. What John Mahama has seen in politics, in grind to someone, and come who be a Kamunina and come life I better. Because our politics is so cheap. Because we see every fool be any money to me. In Sawam seat in the NDC winning. And you saw a bearmano on Beka in Sawam some Bekan Rico, a betrayatum, Yabeku, who police in your BDHD, who soldier in your BDHD. The young men, we will gather them to come after you. Yeah, because what the Tanaga can tell us say, Emranti and Coco, Oman Kwa Grudebe say. Say Emranti no more Ghana, no Oman Bogana ho baya, because Embra and the Bogana ho buying. So be so boom so I was say in Mebruno ebo eye Ghana ho buying, on be bomb brano ho buying. Into their bra, because I can tell I incite youth that youth will protect Ghana. Every person who goes out there to fight against anybody who tries to recollate, the person is fighting for Ghana because the laws of the land says clearly in Article 127 C127 easy Fuankasambra just say it is only court. They na ye kan abano say ya anya recollation na eji obi say we win ya. You cannot go and say you are going to do recollation. So the young people on the street, you need to fight for democracy. Right now, the EC official Bia Obeba or region or constituency or recollation or a criminal. Treat them as a criminal. Ka omutim kejatum a diam bekan womb ban that place. Obia or kan bia or a member or a criminal. The law is against it. Mami reading Ran and Show. Now let me show you something here. Sometimes I'll see a kind, not what say Imrana say. This is C127. Is Imrandi, Mami Jujo Mucho. Moa. Zabzugu video na me bochire bono. Do Zablugu onina pe Zabzugu. Public Election Regulation 2020 way regulation with CI 127 edaho eyemra kwasia bi bebusu say yakwa recollation. Any electoral officer be obeje penis obeba consto mun kunu ntontwene mun body timutuo abuofunu ubetia Ghana mraso. Who has the power to go against the laws of the land? Obia ntumi tia Ghana mraso yebe protect Ghana mrano. Yes. Obi obes or recollation biano or court against the Ghana mrano. We are not going to allow anybody. No recollation. Open recollation at court. Now let me read it to you. Results of elections 39. 1. The presiding officer shall, immediately after the close of the poll, in the presence of the candidates, all the representatives of the candidates and counting agents, A, open each ballot box and take out all the ballot papers in the box. 2, or B, sort out the ballot papers into valid ballot papers and rejected ballot papers in accordance with Regulation 40 or 40. C, proceed to count the ballot papers at the polling stations. D, record the total number of votes cast in favor of each candidate. And E, record the total number of rejected ballots. Now, now 2, this is what it says. The presiding officer, the candidates or their representatives and the counting agent shall then sign a declaration as set out in Form 8A and Form 8B of the scheduling stating of the schedule stating A, the name of the polling station. B, the total number of persons entitled to vote at that polling station. C, the number of votes cast in favor of each candidate. and the total number of rejected ballots. The presiding officer shall A. Then announce the results of the voting at the polling station. At the polling station before communicating the results to the returning officer. B. Give each candidate or the representative of each candidate or the counting agent a copy of the declaration of results. And C. Post the result at the polling station. Now 4A. 4 says a candidate or a representative of a candidate or a counting agent may, if present, when the counting of the ballot is completed, request the presiding officer to A. Recount the ballot. B. And again recount the ballot for a second time. 5. The presiding officer may refuse to comply with the request to recount the ballot for a second time if, in the opinion of the presiding officer, the request is unreasonable and shall report the matter to the returning officer, who shall recount the ballot for that polling station only at the constituency collation center. It is clear. Watch out steps, watch out what has to be done. Watch out the law. Watch out the rule. Why are you people telling us to go do re-collation? Because Mensah is such a terrible, foolish idiot. Yes, so Mensah so best say democracy, a plan. They want to do that. They want to limit NDC for 2/3 now. That is the plan. Our person use police for criminals. We are supposed to stick together. Let us fight these people. Right now, you say you say Adwene Boni wo mutrim Captain Koda Samia Wukumo omo gada omo tax no mo wurem na mo police ntade any soja ntade. Anybody who comes to a police coalition center, any constituency, so or a police no soja no a criminal. Anybody or say easy atade so or easy official or a criminal, treat them as criminals. They are going against the laws of the land. Yemra no C-127 is clear. Baby, I declare this workers.It. That guy, Abuaje, is the parliamentary candidate elect for workers.It. In Sawem, Domiko Abenya, all those people who were declared, they represent the people. That's it. The 9th parliament will see NDC candidate or Domiko Abenya. The next the 9th parliament will see workers.It NDC candidate as their rep, because that is what the law says. Media term. Anytime I catch him for it is time to speak, and you have to speak now. It is time for the National House of Chiefs to speak. The respective so-called speak. And Sanatija, because nobody is going to allow this to happen. Never. The EC can go to court. As we speak, the EC is in court with the NDC. Why is it going ahead to do re-collation? As we speak, in Sawadwe Dream, the NDC went to court because the NDC knows that it is only court that this can be solved. Why is the EC not going to court? Why is the EC sitting there and making her own rules? And the most important thing is, why has Jane Mensah's Electoral Commission refused to give us the presidential results? Why have they? Adentina Jane Mensah person made a presidential result because she is the only returning officer for the presidential elections. When it comes to the presidential elections, Jane Mensah is a returning officer. No EC official has the right to declare presidential result. It is only Jane Mensah or the returning officer. So she wants to tell me, say, after 12 days or 14 days of elections, she still does not have the presidential results. What do you say, moi? What Jane Mensah unam krobe boat mutu. Where kwasia? Momo Jimmy. Your boss man said kwasia. Jimmy. The democracy now most say democracy no. All because tortoise. That tortoise way. Ekufuado Jimmy way to Jubilee House. Catch him so on tiasie. What the fuck is Ekufuado? What the fuck is this attitude here? What the fuck is Baobia? What the fuck is the MPP? Ghana is what we need to protect. Na kwasi aba say na penti na nima betra kan kwasi asem na yeti Ghana so na san kwasi say obetuma bi okodivo mo ku ato atwene obetuma san kwasi mo bi wo e wo Benin obetuma e wo Cameroon mo ku ato atwene dada kwasi an ekuro papa dia boss masari no nam de ekuro ma media easy J Mensah ono ne ba Charles Mensah na what time de na to America na ye man $10,000 a month money no J Mensah kwasi etuotu an de baka ho ade na mo jimi sa or the Nebako Tabruche and about the Jantra of which or not Ghana, determine say, or see you Ghana for because it was say, NDC for vote or Jifro Munsem. We are Kwasi Afuana. Mujimiana, Nagano Biche will be. Election way, Mammy way, I election bear 2 times for Ghana, Nina Nipeu. Yen who answer say we were Kwasia. Yen to me, which yen answer say a mine. In Penifogu Ghana. Lawyers are kesiye. Now what the TV so defend the idea with the law is clear. You don't need to have a law degree to understand this clean-cut English, that it is only the courts that can decide. So why are we here for this dirty woman to come and tell us, say, or no about a re-collation? Who born dog? Such a filthy thing. Because democracy, no, among for between so much. I am sending this out. The young people of Ghana, Makuma pa eto Abama NDC, parliamentary candidate, John Mahama, it is time for you all to become soldiers. It is time for you all to become protectors of the democracy. CI 127 says it is only the court that can overturn any declaration. Anybody who tries to do any re-collation is a criminal, and that person is going against the laws of the land. They need to be shot. They need to be attacked. When people want to follow the law, we need to protect them to follow the law. Anybody who follows an EC official, any police officer, any military person who follows anyone to a collation center that they are going to re-collate is a criminal and needs to be treated like a criminal. This is straightforward. We are not against the law. We are protecting the law. This is the announcement. Citizens, make sure you protect your democracy. The young people of Ghana, Moto Abama, John Mahama, and any MPs, do not, nowhere in this country, you should not allow any re-collation. Obi ope re-collation be an Uncle Court. After this short break, I'll pick calls and see what we can do. It's still live on Loud Silence TV. Live on Loud Silence TV. It's exactly 7:15 p.m. in Ghana. I think it's 12:15, right? But there's one part I needed to add to this. Jane Mensah, a press conference when you know. It is clear. Say the Jane Mensah, the Jane Mensah, it is looking like the IGP is in IGP has connived with Jane Mensah to do what she's doing. The reason why I'm saying this and then I say Jane Mensah at the opposite re-collation, which is against the law, no? Is the IGP going to provide Jane Mensah with security? Now, if Dampare is going to provide the EC with security, then it means that the IGP himself, who is a lawyer, knows the law and he wants to break the law. Do you understand what I mean? If the Ghana military is going to provide Jane Mensah with security, then it means the Ghana military, which is headed by Nana Dankwe Kufuor, they know the law and they want to break the law. Because CI 127 states clearly that if you do re-collation after re-collation has been done and people or a candidate has been announced as the winner, then it means whatever you do after that is criminal. Inti Mibusa IGP say, is he going to provide security to Jane Mensah for them to go do re-collation? Because IGP also say emrada ho a echere say any say or the Ghana Police Service no eye anything illegal. In this IGP no release any police officer. Another Ghana military release any military officer to go out there and protect any illegal activity. They have questions to answer. Say nipa baku krabo nipa baku tua IGP Dampare. Then it means you know the consequences. The Ghana military, if they go out there, someone could protect any electoral officer to re-collate. Abra, the CI 127 states it clearly that the only way that can be done again is only through the court. Then it means you, the military, you know the law and you are breaking the law. Whoever is in charge, who give that command, you will have to answer questions. Now, if the IGP wants us to know that he's not in this with them, he should release a statement tomorrow telling Ghanaians that he cannot provide security. The Ghana military, they need to release a statement. Say, there is an illegality being committed here, and we don't want to be part of it. Because whoever sends a military officer or a police officer to be part of any re-collation, you know the law and you have committed it. And you cannot say you don't know that CI 127 states clearly that nobody can do that. Now, the IGP needs to release a statement tomorrow, whether they are going to provide security or not. The military, they need to release a statement tomorrow, whether they are going to provide security or not. If they release a statement, no more say provide security, it means any police officer or military person you see needs to be shot. On your real police officer, on your real military man. Now, IGP needs to come out tomorrow to disassociate the Ghana Police Service from this activity, because from what we are seeing here, it is illegal. It is illegitimate. The only place that anyone can go seek redress is in the court. And it is clear. Dampare is a lawyer. He knows. It is a Dampare who small police in Libya court. Now, Adebi police in Libya, and now you will be held responsible. The person in charge of the Ghana military, so we release the police soldier in Libya court. So we could east in Libya chi. Na chaos see. Na bobi tuo. Na gidi ba. You have questions to answer. Dampare and the military, they need to disassociate themselves by releasing a statement that they don't want to be part of this illegality, because the law of the land clearly states, as was said in 2020 by the EC herself, that it is only court that can do this. Now, so man, yes, sir. So Dampare, one bontine, I'm the country Ghana for say you don't need to be part, the police service to be part of this illegality. That means you are part of this, and we will treat you as a criminal. The Ghana military, because what I know, let me tell you, the information I have is that the MPP wants to use their own military to suppress people at constituencies to forcefully do this. That is what I know. Sanko from the Omoko Techiman South, they are putting them together to go and shoot around for these coalitions to be done, especially in the Ashanti region. Now, we want to set the record straight. Ghana and Ibia ready. While person protect you about you and you're ready and be weaponed. Make sure you have weapons to protect yourself. They are coming, and that is why I'm saying, say, the IGP should come out tomorrow and disassociate the Ghana Police Service from this criminality. Because on paper, in our laws, this action the EC wants to take is illegal. I'm not just saying it. There's a law backing it. So Dampare police ni biya di go for wechia. You coup police ni na. Etuo gidigidi sia you Dampare, you have to go to jail because you know, and it is deliberate. You are committing a crime, and your crime on social media. We are telling you. So we want to set the record straight. They are gathering their thugs. The same in Kofuram Doboko Techimansad Kubu Tuno. They are giving them uniforms. They are giving a Dampare, come and disassociate yourself tomorrow from this activity. The Ghana military, come and disassociate yourselves from this issue, because Ochina going ye wo bia your police libya odi eye sa easy for the China, we are criminal. We can attack you, we can kill you. And who police officer best you need to understand. You need to ask your boss, is this legitimate? It's a simple thing. We want people to know the reason why we do what we do. Until this goes to Dampare, tomorrow morning we need a statement for the Ghana Police Service. And Ghanaians, you need to start questioning Dampare. Is he supporting the EC in this action? Because the EC cannot do this without the police protection. The EC cannot do this without the military protection. The EC knows the law. The police, they know the law. Are they going to flout the law to do this? That is the question we are asking. Into China, also police for my answers. The Ghana military are my answers, because what I know is that the MPP for somebody soldier for criminals at coalition centers around, or police stations around the nation. This is the message. All right. I'm sure you see why. Hello, caller.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Kevin. Regarding IGP Dampare issue, I think Enrana Dr. Sribo Koko, he was speaking at the CDD. Said they reached out to the IGP, and the IGP said he was not going to, he couldn't assure them any security. I said that one is clear. the IGP is not giving.
He needs to put it on paper. He needs to put it on paper.
Yeah.
He needs to officially release a statement.
You are right.
Yeah, it's very important.
You are very right. You are very right.
Thank
And
you
then,
very much.
Secondly, regarding Ukasambi Efa, Ghanaians should not expect John Mahama to use months to solve the problems the mess that has been caused by the Akufo-Addo administration in 8 years.
Yeah.
Akufo-Addo Ankasa, or the month, no, the bubu, your friend saying, government properties, Okosi Cathedral. For 8 years, he couldn't even raise a wall to complete a foundation. Until Ghanaians should not expect, say, John Mahama, ever you sue within 8 months, and I said 3 months, say, obe fix a problem that has been put there in your friend saying 8 years.
Thank you very much.
Secondly,
you have done a lot. Thank you. Hello, caller.
Good evening, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, good morning in Ghana. Your friend James Mauko, and I said JM.
Go ahead. You
okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Dear Mimi Pesami can say, I think say so who must Maukai, Mianka Sana Mioho. Even a die call na Krum Hop for say, Omuni say NDC no mutu Abama to be obviously in Coin Biano and yet the Ombe Penny. Ayewe, see a best say you call for no beko, no matter to me protect Bibia okay Biano a nukre.
But I'll say thank you very much. Hello, caller. Hello.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir, go ahead. Yeah.
Good evening. Thanks for the good job. I just let boys say ready.
That's it. Thank you. Hello, caller. I'm sorry, your line. I don't know why. Go ahead.
Even a die.
Casamitio. No, you're not ready. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello. Not ready. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yeah, Casamitio.
I'm saying another work as I be brave. I'm saying in our work and I'm can say NDC for communication for no. Also, my careful. You are very serious and what you are saying, not like because of what time will be so. No, because in TV system media me ba me hwa. I was some George catches our guy. I'm not encouraging. I'm okay. I'm going to encourage to do the job because in go forward near more. Nibra ba. I said, your mama be the worst president or the best president. Now, so we could get TV so busy. Say, measure. Now, something more take Ghana now. Said you mood dear credit. What's the matter? Over here saying, niggas always capable of being a and I'm just like that. Nemebo mo ya me na me hwe deny me sere se obi bo otirimuchu no ku Kevin ye boss for ye ne bibia hwe you na what fight you sa pempen so akwa wait me try to so di John mama tem to say the mama as in di mama na kasa no time na so wo obi a wo na ka me respect you what go so ni mu TV so say me ba me hwe sa statement so be pack and this for nyina hwe people need time or time nonsense no. People can say and the really nyina who the nim say unim nyansa who betra no say wa so kwase we kwase otimi di president atem say me ba me hwe who go hwe no wen am face agro na wetu awudie na say nyanya me na ya aduna dwoma ba ka Ghana kwant mi nkobi ana who di agro na wudi. Hello?
You.
Empty media was for the better idea. And the idea na ye no. And your show. When ye a can drama, when ye old the movie. When ye show. Now was so champagne with the mama tem. Ekas oh, two mama dear me mashim. What be money. That's how kwa fun a come mama sema. Nam ana kwa champagne of free new jet also. I bet honestly the same thing. And the catcher is one guy hanging man. Won't you go son guys me ba me show. One second and go heno. Send me paycheck on be heno dia. Or call parliament one man. On for the paycheck and go heno. More for Ghana scam go heno. But I'm saying now you're watching.
Thank you. Okay. Hello, caller.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Well, say na a MPP for Omode, yes, 6 ebe than 9. Ye 2 aba ye 2 weeks. after you making kwatna your friends enjoy FM Joy News now all can say John Mahama say obetwa betting tax ne other taxes no or say sa taxes na obetwa no ebe cause some revenue shortfalls in for no benye ska e dia ye adwuma na me bisa say ba omi aka say obe cancel no nanka himfa no obe okoye adwuma na say they were not even true to their promise said they are coming to cancel sa taxes no or say adianya nchi or say ye cancel sa taxes now where are they going to get money to where is Mama going to get money to solve all the problems that he said he's going to solve. One will say
that's it. Thank you. Hello caller, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah. Kasamitio.
Yeah, my but your friend Mumuni was South Africa.
Mumuni Kasa.
Yeah. Kevin, thank you very much for the good work that you have been doing to the people of Ghana.
Where do you live in South Africa? Where do you live in South Africa?
Yeah, in South Africa.
Where?
Yes. So I'm encouraging the youth.
Which state are you in?
Come out tomorrow.
Where do you live in South Africa?
In Johannesburg. I'm in Johannesburg.
Okay. Where in Joburg?
Yeah. In Kensington.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm pleading with Ghanaians. The youth should come out tomorrow and support the cause of defending the vote that we did. They did. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mumuni. I really appreciate your call. Hello, caller.
Kevin Kobra Kwachini.
Yes, Kasamitio.
Ghana for Kotwaba. Say NDC for trans non bon composure machia. Ghana for na twaba mom. Adia uzi isi ba ye. Isi aba o mano 3 weeks ni dia ku for the for shege weeks na way. NDC ni bi di o man so. Enti we die yesre NDC. Omusun for madwen kiremra. Omusun for madwen kiremra ni hu baby omugina because yagigi akufo adreje Mensah so ache.
Yeah.
Ya to aba NDC. Mo me ba kukura especially easy. We are why say on press conference house you musa question. Hey, now the one president
na some we ground here say easy to me a press conference also no questions.
You musa what them english na Ghana boyina president then so you dini everywhere stand you better get pay us na the club minister we the NDC pen for mu sorry na mu say mu say Ghana boyina tamuti
mo amofre mo ntwan papa yasem o ken na mama kai ende beti afenyo dadzi aglow na oti TV so ena o ka sisi ane de Ghana betuma akoso a Erade Nyankopon kunkofo wedam nyame minim say I cannot decide for you afenyo mark Gladys afenyi dadzi ko mu ni atotwene Joy Saye afenye dadzi sankofo no ende afenye moment video we aglow for ma me na betena TV so ono obekire ezisi ade yenye abo toruwa 2014-15 na mo political press korabasa president yemfa eyi Nyankopon fa ye Peter Mreye onfa ye Solomon onim nyansa onfa ye Steven ena Bahame Jimmy na mo gina Independence Square wo ma me we kromfo afenyo dadzi kromfo beifo ko wo de wa adwene de didi Ghana for ma ho ende ye tu eye baomia hwe kwase ade obetena TV so ka momon kwase ade na moye no hu.
Sin is sin. We try as much as possible to talk about it. You realize that in 2 Chronicles 7 and verse 14 says, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves, seek my face and pray, and turn away from their wicked ways, then I, the Lord, will heal the land. So we stress on it because that is a caveat. If the land will progress, if the land will have development, then we have to do away with certain vices so that at least we can be able to push the wheels of development and democracy forward. Until we eradicate corruption, bribery, misappropriation, embezzlement, galamsey, and from all the things that we talk about daily, until we make a conscious effort that we as Ghanaians will uphold the virtues or in the precepts of the word of God, to be able to say that, hey, Omanba Papa, this nation will not go forward. That is why we keep on stressing that, listen, all of us must have a change of attitude. And if we don't do that and we pray, how can God listen?
You think you can get there?
No. So we keep on stressing and stressing. And I think that the whole of last year, if you permit me,
this is the foolishness we have been living with. For 8 years, Ekufuado sat in the Jubilee House for 8 years. You are now realizing that corruption, galamsey, nepotism, kwasiafuo, mona mama Christusuma time. No akutu quotation ba code back can kwasiafuo. There's a caveat. There's a caveat, and if you don't protect the land, kwasiafuo omo mutro Bible no kro to Bible na to atwene. Motete Ghana imbesiriwa nkombere wate sem menopause etwetwa buniase muntumi nka nyansasem ema enkofo edi tumi be mo no omuntumi ndi dwuma mo hyehye quotation echi na nkwasiade watwi weni mpons abetena TV so kabrofo wonana no mte bekwa enum nkwasia nsuo nyame beku ato atwene aban we be mu ene ma opposition wonana no se na enya protocol mo ya beifo abetena caveat in the quotation. Kwasiafo abrofo mo tro quotation Bible nankasa no, they don't give people the chance to fool. Mo ye hypocrites. Mo nyanya minipafo. Mo ya beifo. Oh, somebody like you. I am yes obeko ubewu asako bonsam jem. I was say there's a place enyo bonsam jem nka so ko kwose. You are the people who have misled millions of people. Ubetu agina TV so akase kufu ado Bible so no unya honfa so. Ye mfa obabi we adwumem. You are now realizing say corruption will kill us. 8 years, you could not make this statement. Before ba. Mwankasa, munkwasi adi amoye na nene bekumo. Me, I don't respect any of these people. Apo. Me, this person has seen, baby, me ko baby no wa akrament na ho. Wemo. But wemo ade papa ben. Na yesu betina sa asiso no. Sa na nka okasa, oduru ha, or de obeka, or ha empire obebo anka yesu, anka ended the homebody din. Ejimifo. You always are selective about, oh, the pain na ewo mumu sisi adba omien wini na enu pain omreka de oboka no. They are back again. They are going to start suggesting things from Mahama. And you see, we have to stop corruption. For 8 years, you could not come out to say all these things. Ma twan ya twetia mo kwasia Abraham no. Mo Abraham kwasia pe not Jubilee House no. Ya twetia na fe na mo be kire se mo nim Bible mu. Masa ye wo ye no. Enyo bi na kire Bible mu. And people like you cannot teach us where God is. And these are the people you catch a Ghana for. You see where they were nyini adwiri woni tirim we Jimmy Kuracha akura we two. We Jimmy Kuracha because you see me catch a Ghana for say sanko from what that age no omno me Ghana problem. I was said to do oni wu. He your uncle for mo nyini o Ghana ka krebi ne nim nyansa omo peace loving and patriotic Ghanaians ka krebi 1%. Majority of omo adwiri wo mutim omo nyine Jimmy. Majority Jimmy. I'm telling you, and these are selfish people. I enter Kroma into for 8 years, no. You did not know, say, these things are the things that will destroy this nation. Baomia and I we bompa manu, we no me prayer group ma baomia. Oba kono to WhatsApp so nkwase afo mo to achinchine. We are breaking. We will make sure the devil does not come back. And the John Mahama and the Nyankopon na sade John Mahama boso me nkwase afo. Omote WhatsApp so ye prayer group na omo bompa ye technology moa na WhatsApp na ugina so bompa no eye abuo bi enum e de free bae obehu omo nkwase aforo mugu WhatsApp so and the lullabies and we pray. Let us pray against technology, the technology that is destroying our children. You go there, the children are not learning, the technology that the white man has brought. Let us destroy. Let's pray. Kwasia ugina WhatsApp so bompa ye WhatsApp. Or the question na WhatsApp so bompa yetia WhatsApp. Niko to jani na friend ba Ghana. Miko to jo me minim. Ujina WhatsApp so bompa yetia WhatsApp. Na WhatsApp ranya na wo de bompa na e bompa yetia technology. Kwasi afo weti to omo ntenya mesoma se. Ene ye helium ene ye nuanom mba ne maamefo because some of them too they don't understand, they don't know. Omo ntiase ene kwasi afo we lead omo. What has changed from 2016? Are you now realizing that corruption, nepotism, and all that, if you're a real woman of God, you stand up from day one and you tell the president in the face on national television, Mr. President, this is wrong. Mr. President, this is wrong. You are hiding behind quotation to foolishly exhibit your stupid hypocrisy. You people, your consistent inconsistencies in your foolishness has brought this country here. Jimmy Dawson, we need to step on your necks. Now, because in the next 10-20 years, I could Rebecca see any Jimmy. Because Mumu Jimmy Amoji yen stopping moi and correcting your ma. In the next 10-20 years, that is why we are letting you people know you are foolish. And the stupidity happening today, or see a chasm. Because the next 20 years, you know, some young man will be doing my show and be telling me, say, Kevin, tell any group of me and Kwasiafo, because if we are not able to leave anything better, they are going to treat us like you fools who did not do anything. All that you people want is Mobusiafo. Abroa baby wodui weni wo sori anopa de wo betwi wenim na hia wo mo sia se brown mo sori aji mewuo fo mo betena TV so a yenja mo na mo hye ringa kese enkwase asam 8 years mo ne bosu ya tena kuro mo ye bonipa 82 2020 asiaba na to de na kan omo de omo yenkwase afo because the two no amfa wo batrim mo ya moa mo munim de eba yase me medwene obi ho. Hello caller.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Good morning, Black or Puma.
Go ahead.
Hello.
I can hear
because
you.
Because if you do call up here, last time the day that she be brave. I hear you might be brave, but and this is for washing her board there. So you have to abandon Mahona or better than abandon.
Yeah.
Because you have to abandon you. Yes, Peter. One fair year and night constituency Nkofuna and GMC and Sim under Bemi yo be pray. Unampera Meshra wa Mika Chona working year my hand.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this. All right, thank you. Hello caller. Say for the TV so no crano harmon can't now just about the caveat and the caveat is there and the Bible. Who not your Bible? Who not your Bible? Oh, now your Bible. And the Bible says this. Hello, go ahead.
Yeah, Kevin, I'm a son man of England.
Yeah.
Listen, video boy and program for some more group. I serious. Into 2 out of them 8 years, you know. Mama, when your quotation, Yanka, Afina. Mohammed win we coast we win their corruption.
They win it hurts them. That they didn't want Muhammad to be president. They never wanted Muhammad to
Exactly. I sure so. I mean no, these people are so wicked and so wicked.
But I say thank you very much. We more before when I'm so Ghana. I'm not say kuro no. Mu kura ni pa honto no. Mu nya me di jollof mo yase. Siafo. Hello caller. Hello? And there's a caveat there. Kasa biti o boss. Atukasa.
Yeah. You mobilize you be share easy. You Mensah. When you show do budu ho prama we can Jimmy no. You go for pa. You mobilize you mobilize. Thank you. Now, for sure, also, on free, or you do face law. No mercy for the cripple.
No mercy for the cripple. Group Vantage in order to one. Hello, caller. And the caveat in the Bible. Bible now. The dim kwasia samsa. Bible no. To be quoting to say. No more quoting to say. No more quoting to say. The year no more quoting more changing on. Kwasia for me to say him. What the Bible dada nipa. Hello, caller.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yes,
Kevin, good I got to me. You do what Kevin, what is tomorrow? I am not talking in one mystery. Because 2016, no, we did some about 17,000. 2020, only did 12,000. Now 2024, what would the 9 was the same ADFD. Mentis we cry or cano or you know.
Also the 9 votes in the win here.
The 9 votes.
Bottom.
Now yet two overseas in the Yankola. Now nim no more trial. Why are they busy? Because we had the way Yenesia bre sit way West Western East. Nanyamaya Domia Bako, Yasanya from Krakao, Titu Chalangaraba, Manubona Baso. Yasanya Bakwa, Yenya Biakao, Namosa the Casamube, Calabia grown Odi agro.
That's it, but that's it. Hello, caller. Right, man for call. Hello, caller, go ahead.
Yeah, but Mr.
Kasa.
Damien Pumas, English, more of them, Mr. Mintabijan. And then I said, no, cano, and some man Bankusa, IGP, and police in penny, a soldier in penny, so many about wanting at some of the class. If you know nothing, saying cases of what you see, it is about 10 so now I will be a section.
Yeah.
You know, I'm fact that I'm but beyond baby has on Babaya, Rick, Yadia become on because you are bread and yes, I can bring up. But we have to bring the end. That's all. I mean, sure.
But that's it. Thank you very much. Right. Hello, caller.
BBO is a good
yeah, money. Yeah, go ahead.
Kevin, I just want to ask a question. Mensah, when does a mandate end? I thought she's only mandated to do the presidential election.
That's her job. She's the only returning officer for
so
presidential elections.
So she doesn't even have anything to do with this parliamentary. Why is she still meddling in it? We need to storm her office and her house and just get her out of the office. We need to put some pepper into her baby.
Baby, in kind for. If it makes small mistake, if it do not, a small mistake, a product do not, a small mistake. One kind for the anyone didn't come up. This guy in kind for small mistake, a give a money, a small chance, a mention do not, but a say a respect audience, a listenership, a platform, a bole, a tele, wa, a sebudenche. So it slow down on language. It's small mistake. A mention a dunane. Me yano. In can for the me mamu chance ka kribi. Na mu person say show. Hello caller. Makamo.
Hello Kevin.
Hello. Go
Kevin
ahead.
Patone
Raman Kasa.
Kevin Patone Raman cousin.
Raman Kasa.
Kevin I'm in China. Member abasuna duma pa. Kevin. Ghana for ya ni abrio. Ghana yania bre papa campaign na no eto Ghana for team ana mo to abamaye na sa Mensah sa brosam na waba be hinta so no sa ma me sa brosam no woni na dranko akufa do maka mu obon pese mo say Ghana no me send strong one na ma Mensah one sha de be to no na ya chance of collection be koso ba me the person p and this for pay for so that gina say no collection ya to aba article obi say wa wini asa collection center hono na ende yesi test said akoba bi fufuro kan kura pass Tachman sa 2020 esi wa mu kan kire say pa en court mu to pa mu court
but I say Ramawan but I say so it is uncle and seminar a year after you dad's more Canadian. They should shut up. On time Bible now. The way the Bible, no much depend on the Necasano. Inti, almost shut a strat, Mamicha almost trick no. Sa Joyce, I money after you dad's. Omi a convo. They you see Bible net dahono, religion net dahono. Uja who to be boo. Religion. I have heard religion. Uja who to be obedi boo. And let me tell you. There's something called faith, a GDA. So what some nyame no kurim na wo GDA no eye do kura onyame beboa wo. That's how it works. So we enkriboni na wo som Allah ewo no kurim na wo GDA no ewo Allah mu said de wo ye no empire wo bone osoma wo som e wakuba mu krogen a onyankopon bebie ewie mama wo de wo pe no wo nsa beka sa na tie. It is the belief and it should be a genuine belief. Believe and trust. Hwe afani dadzi money Joyce aye money eye national de omo majority of them omo free nyame. Omo read this system na hu say ye Jimmy. It also better TV so a owe audience no din kan the quotation start. Et say openye jekum oti Peace FM. Openye jekum obetena Peace FM a wo hu say dodo no mutie no in the first place no I was say omo accepting say or one of them. Into openye jekum no what he does and say so better Peace FM on go straight to the point because the moment he goes straight to the point the listener listening to them, no, they cannot distinguish between where ye nipa and say when ye nipa. A majority of nipa would take okro no pano. Majority do no sebio omo asante for. Into pejeje kumuno oba he wants to send again a tribal code to a ye omo a obetime wuro ma dwenem. Tie me ma code no. Into betena TV so a obetena radio so a the first thing he does is say or the ebe because ebe no ena ye code to ebia santini ana kania ohwe no. Into transfer so kwame ene me da say nyumre di anope die wa wonim trafficking yes otwe anko a ne wonam kɔ nipa na otie no oledi na otie no abrante na otie no onya attention because ebe ene ye de kyekyere ye man ye de ebe ne yete ase into was started otwe anko a ne wonam kɔ na wa wonim say ade eye ekura eto eye kwakwa de bitirim no ebi ne bo eto eye de sasakroma tirim a anka ndi anka wowu so into obi tie na os we nipa we di obu be we di oti amamra se metie no into pejeje kuma mo metena se a no mo de the tribal code na to into obu bebe miensa na onya attention into it's a magnet kwame bibia boko enya grow yes asam de se besi na besi de obeka o na sebio de bebe chire enua de bia yeka yes wankwa a ubuada na obende anoma de uchinchin a eye wejachi na obegina or send it caveat no they say or send it signals no into the moment to best start to signals no na onya attention of omo a ohia because our audience are ono mo bekasa. They don't just come sit there and then tell me to radio so obitumi be radio say na we dey ofri hin e dey kasa oye or cars and tefenchim but one man signal na pick it openyeje kum no sa na mo pick signal no sa na afenye daze mo ye they use the quotation to pick the signal. Even the devil himself, because the devil is smart, at a point in the Bible when the devil had an encounter with Jesus Christ, he used the quotation because the devil knows what will basically attract their ope. It's when we say bonsam crashia yesu no, the devil used quotation because now bonsam pese onya den the signal from yesu onya bibia bema yesu aden obenya yesu attention. Inti ometna TV so caveat no eno mu use into oba also the quotation says this, so there's a caveat there. Openyeje kumbetna sia no so di nke quote dey we di nke bube 3 na signal na pick. It is already Bible no cry. Well, read Matthew 4:5-6. The New International Version says, or say, then the devil took him to the holy city and had him stand on the highest point of the temple. And I quote, if you are the Son of God, end of quote, he said, throw yourself down, for it is written, Bonsam no, or the yesu ko jina people no. Because bonsam no pick na or person pick a signal. They now catch Yesu na Yesu ntie. He needed that signal for Yesu to listen to him. And then after that zimuye, and then opinion jukumuye, you need that signal. Into or see, for it is written, bonsam no, and I quote bonsam or say, he will command his angels concerning you, and they will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. End of quote. Bonsam quote Matthew. Into sanko fo we no omo betena TV so a or the quotation or the ebe e san nyoma no de pick a signal no into who tells mami de onyim nyam sempa we Christos mami ntie no we nyawo yeah papa de oti asante pa o ene nani ate oti twi o titi ni fie we bube so de bia no the caveat the signal de bia no ene no mo de chi de bia gina so they know how to manipulate ye nuanom ye maamenom ye sisternom. They know how the system works. Into betina TV so no or starting go to Bible the nensa signal opejeje kum betina no obube ni nyina a code or your tribal code, your religious code ni nyina because before you listen to me you need to know so what da Nasa utie show be that hello this Kevin Taylor signal code no with all due respect to say we na made it show. We should not fall for these things. Bonsam kra quotation. Now why be in time for you that original quote what's the difference? Bonsam ra Matthew e kodudwemu. Bonsam owura Matthew kodudwemu. Don't let these people intimidate you with some foolish Bible be on my kind because not all the Bible na a woman no Bible no crampo your abonsam mucho Bible yen nyina na papa. I'm telling you. Let us not let people intimidate us. And the old-time Bible, near the revelation that how, yet you know, and a ponkobi ba, nitimi and sa, and no jina WhatsApp, so a cassette WhatsApp. And a baba bang, and a bay day, and a chariot, yet a hootim, and the robot for Adi Jume. Yet a hootim, revelation, yet a hootimama, and the robot at the Domino's Pizza, air branco for fee. Yet a hootima, selfless, dear car, Nanka said, driving home at the hotia. Yet to small bomb, echo Iraq near Tifia, Uda to ye, the lion will come with 4 heads, Ubodam. Men Casaman Sumu Yankupon, Men Jibi, a Yawuna Yankupon, Temwasem, Van Jidia Wa Yamimu. That is what you need to believe in. Bonsamu Koti, in Tafanya, Avenue Dazi Kotia, what's the difference here? Bonsamu Kotia, Yesu, or per signal. I pick it, Yapon, Yapon, I can't want you penny this year. Mujimia Mesaba. Obiti was Kevin Taylor, dear. I am a Kai MP4 after 2020 election. I am Kevin Taylor. Ya to baby, Obi, or no quite a honka politics, a boo from Saba. Yene, you could be da. Make I MP4 2020 win election. No name say before the app near court. Yeah, me, and Kamusa winning and come time. Me, if Radin Yanko. Me, Kamu winning 10 times and come in jai. Mo way. Me see 2020 election. Now, the Saba showed them starting. I ain't Kevin Taylor. Or Tabrochenya Juma. Yen re-election. Your re-election or say then or down your politics. Kwasi to uko confornoche. Uko kejetia. Your point election obi abo MPP duku abesinne on sesano. Ko kejetia go he. Uba ko obi abo MPP duku. Eye shi debi ebono. Without politics. Onya ye jinam. Me ko break after Ochina. Me will break ana me ti. Me dinka. Me the one in it to ho. Me be breaki for 2024. Ochina na me breaki. Me yesho Ochina we are. Me could di Freeman be di bronya. Inti any bronya na shift. Last year go to di the me na me be di me di ende. This year. Next year Freeman be di the inti obi anko baby aba me the one in it to ho. Wow, be ye mistake. The Lion Mujata me. Judah Mujata me. Me see me ja platform now. Ninjas no ho. Do also ye bema on your king. We go do kicking. On your point kicking, we go do kicking. Now me what retirement, this short retirement, now me tis obi ebe shege reasons or be trying to me ba. Now me ba. What about I pick it? I pick it. Dear me. At the end to me point grono abra yen hu the ekoso ewo system nim. Because I played a lot of music. I have directed the people, but yen to me ko near about China abra yen hu the AC ewe poso. Also for us, I texted me. Sofu penyina muni no Ghana. I say Kevin today didn't play abwache. Hey, sofu oka. Hey, why am you Mr. Oka? Munyina muni no oba TV so. Sofu penyina munyina muni no. Otaka word be. Penyini pa. What texted me because Kevin, today you didn't play Abwache. And also the share so original in quote. Hey. Into say, Kevin, you cannot or say don't do that. You cannot leave without playing Abwache. Sofono. Say me adentina my imagine say me pon show no. Abra me mbo Abwache. Sofo penyini. Cathedral no kan. Mini papa no. Hey, Abwache original. Fatodo.
Yo! Where your best fisherman?
I would say, yo. Kevin. Yo no, tell us me change the because a wave and modessa. It is all steady na. Yo no, on say fisher. Nisina hane tu. Into oka yo na ebe yo. Into oka yo no oto ye a signal. Yo. Into steady yo ne ba top. Yo a straight yo into a cost straight a two straight. But because rapper no or you good no and sometimes na e pono e boma enfrema ba. In this oka say yo yenti yo no into oka say yo into say yo no auto control a signal. So onim nyum a I said they no jani chinso ko betuma ka say bi osase but on say no osase because a wave into stadium power u stadium be hu abotwe.
Yo where your best fisherman? Yo, where your best fisherman? Yo, We are best fishermen. No, 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 answer my. I watch it. You will for Belgium, it will be. We are best fishermen. No, no, answer my. Yo, we are best fishermen. No, no, answer my. Yo, we are best fishermen. No, no, answer my. I watch it. You will for Belgium, it will be Belgium, it will do a Belgium, why why round, why round, why round, it will for Belgium, it will do a Belgium, why oil? Why round? 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 Every papa no, what one is the motto? 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 Why round? Why oil? Why round? I want it. Original. I will move for Belgium. I want me to Belgium. Where you mind
Yo, yapon. Ochina yebeshia yami show be meeting Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. It's exactly 8-2 p.m. US East Coast time is definitely 1-2 a.m. in Ghana. Yo, yapon. Abwache. We will see you tomorrow. Now the other have pan we no.
No himba. Yeah, we mukwane say. Ube so TV and now ube so WhatsApp no ko. Ube te every na me yawu. Don't mahama every buanipa na wa buanipa. Don't mahama I need us to need already nipa we need us wo. Every
Who's the TV that said
kwasia sam kwasia nyum a just a bua kuma tetia kuma just a me TV biem I will me wi asia me buy